After our band broke up and we went to college, Mark decided to explore his interest in philosophy.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, something I'll be interested in.
All the pop-up books are on the third floor, man.
At this point in his life, he spends an estimated 80% of his week in a library, researching his PhD dissertation on the death instinct as an intermediary between being and time.
Check out that girl. I seen her around the philosophy department. She's an undergrad. You know what that means, don't you?
No?
It means I am guaranteed to get with her, man.
Why?
It's logical. She's an undergraduate. I'm a graduate student, a PhD candidate nonetheless. All I gotta do is put on a little bit of the charm, and by the end of the week, she will be mine.
Yeah, man. She's really cute. You should totally go for it.
Cute! Really cute. What is she, a Teletubby? Look at her, man. The fishnet stockings, the perfume. She is pure sex in a miniskirt and high heels. She's decadent, man. And nothing makes me hotter than a beautiful woman reading Nietzsche.
I've been playing guitar a lot lately.
Oh yeah? It's good for you, man.
You still play bass at all anymore?
No, I've been a little busy trying to cope with man's inability to have an authentic understanding of being there. Kind of takes the time away from bass playing, you know what I mean?
I was thinking maybe we should start the band back up.
What?
The Angst Flakes. I think we should reunite.
What would be the point?
Remember how much fun it used to be, Mark? You were going to be Geddy Lee and I was going to become Randy Rhoads. We were going to tour the world and sell millions of records. And don't you still want that?
No! That was in high school. It's not cool to wear a leotard and set your hair on fire anymore, you know? Honestly, we sucked.
No, we didn't.
Listen, I have my philosophy, and you have your DJing gig at the radio station, and Jennifer. Let the past die.
Jennifer and I broke up
What? When did this happen?
3 days ago.
And you didn't tell me, your best friend since the 7th grade. You didn't bother to let me know.
I've been bereaved, man.
So why did she dump you?
Well, if anyone was dumped, it would be her.
Why would you do something so stupid?
It's not stupid. I love someone else more.
Who?
Anna?
Anna? 9 years ago, Anna?
Yeah. I found this box of stuff that reminded me of her and gradually fell back in love with her over the last couple weeks.
Jennifer is and was perfect for you. Do you understand that she would listen to you talk about Green Lantern and holofoil covers and Boba Fett and all that shit, and you would take her to IKEA? It was beautiful in a disgusting kind of way. And you're going to throw all that away for what? Anna? A bitch? Anna was a bitch.
Oh, come on, man.
Are you telling me you forgot about all those times she made you feel like you wanted to perform fellatio on an exhaust pipe? When she'd hang up on you, how about that? When she insisted upon hanging out with Vincent Darris, even though she knew that you hated him.
I'm older now. I can accept that. They were just best friends.
No, you can't. And why would you even want to? She is a bitch and you know it. You told me yourself. The only reason you're even considering getting on your hands and knees and crawling back to her and restarting the band is because you feel old, man. And you think all this stuff is going to help you recapture your youth. But it's not.
That's not true, man. She was the one great love of my life. I'm not going to let her slip away again. I love her and I love the band.
It is true. You're just trying to recapture something that you had back then. Something when you're more youthful, more energetic. Because it's more exciting to you than the stuff is now. You know, if you would have stayed with Jennifer, it means a family, it means life, and it means death. And you can't accept that. You just can't accept it. And you see Anna as some kind of angelic, divine representation of something beautiful that's gonna save you. I'm telling you, she's not a savior, man. You cannot turn back the clock with her. She's a bitch. And I'll tell you what, right now, let's call Jennifer and just, explain to her that the reason you broke up with her is because, obsessive compulsive disorder or latent homosexuality. I don't care. It's still early, man. And I'll tell you what, let's get in the car, go get some Chinese food, let everything cool off over some lo mein.
I can't do this, Mark. I have to know if there's anything still between Anna and me. I just have to know.
Listen, I understand where you are coming from, but it is futile and it is stupid, and as your best friend, I cannot support you doing this.
You don't have to. This is the one thing I've ever been sure about. I have to do it.
It's on you. It's all on you.
Mark was right. We'd been best friends since 7th grade, and this marked the first time we'd ever been separated. So much for the master of spontaneity, huh? I was without my best friend for the first time since middle school. Without him and my girl, I knew what I had to do. I had to go back home and go to Anna's house. I hadn't been in her house for years, at least 5, maybe more. I was surprised that it hadn't really changed. Everything there and in its right place. Standing in the doorway was surreal. I was fairly certain that I'd never be within those walls again, but here I was, talking to her little sister Andrea, and playing with her dog. She and I chatted for a few minutes, just small talk, but I forgot about how much I'd missed her. And then, I pulled out the big guns.
It's been a while, Scott. Were you in the neighborhood?
No, actually, I made a special trip. I found this box of stuff, and some of it reminded me of your sister. And I found this ring that used to be hers, and I thought she might want it back, you know, like a keepsake. Is she home?
Do you mean here?
Yeah.
Anna doesn't live here anymore.
Where is she?
In California, with her husband.
Husband?
Yeah, he's an orthodontist. I think he went to school with you. Vincent Darris? Here. She's studying for a PhD. She's going to be a psychiatrist.
She married Vincent Darris?
Yeah.
He became an orthodontist?
Yeah.
I thought they were just friends.
They were, until you broke up. It's been almost a decade, Scott. Haven't you moved on? She has. Do you have a girlfriend or anything?
I felt like a train wreck. If I would have had a gun, I would have asked her to blow my brains out all over their doorway.
Do you want her address or something?
No. I think I'll just hold on to the ring. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. Everything was there and in its right place. Everything except for her. At another total loss, my third in a week and a half, I remembered something that Mark once told me. He said,
Yeah, so everything is meaningless. But you have to find something you love and live in it. And, you know, sometimes you're going to fail. But you will always have friends. And I will always be there for you.
I went to the library to find him and apologize. Being the upstanding guy he is, he listened to the whole story and even forced me to laugh about it. And in the end, I asked, "So what do you think I should do now?"
Well, I see it one of two ways. You could call Jennifer up, smooth things over, or you can take everything that reminds you of her, box it, forget about her, and move on.
Yeah.
Now I wake up around 4 or 5. Eat, shower, and get dressed, and I'm about an hour's time. Take my vitamins, check my messages, and call around to some friends. Make plans for dinner and drinks sometime after 9.